Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. My name is Kalikaiz and I'm playing Cycle Storm today. I'm going to be playing Songs of the Damned plus Reaping the Graves combo. Eventually we cycle all of our creatures into the graveyard. We reaping them back after making tons of mana with Songs of the Damned. Then we cycle with Drannith Stinger in play to ping our opponent to death. The main deck here has a slight change on Brian Cook's list. I'm going to be playing 23 cyclers with one land cycler of Troll of Khazad-dûm, which can find my Singleton Swamp. That's basically like having 12 lands. And in order to make space for this, I cut on the 4th Cabal Ritual. And I have one Great Furnace in the sideboard to go up on red sources versus blue decks, so I can Pyroblast them. I like playing Ingot Chewer versus Nile Spellbombs, and I have Duress for stuff like Weather the Storm, and also stuff like the Thraben Charms. So let's see how it goes. I'll see you in the matches. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, round one, we're on the draw. It's fine. We do have a land. We got multiple cyclers. We have Grim Search for when we draw an artifact land. Seems like a good hand to me. This makes the Troll of Khazad-dûm a bad draw, but a land would have been similarly maybe bad. Let's see if the Troll of Khazad-dûm bites me. Forest for the opponent. And I will play a swamp and pass. Their name is Dredge17. So they're either playing Dredge or they're playing Wall Spy. Tree of Tails. I have no idea what's going on. Not Dredge. They're playing Mono Green Stompy. This is implemented Ferocity. So they can play like a bargain keyword Mono Green Stompy, which is pretty sweet. They have a bargain creature for 1? I don't think so. This deck does play Troublemaker Oof. Let's cycle a Street Wraith. Cycle a Carabid. Find a Vault of Whispers. I'll cycle Vantasaur. Play Vault, pass. So if they try to Troublemaker Oof my Vault of Whispers, I can Dark Ritual and then Grim Search it away. They go Brave the Wilds. Finds a Forest. Are they going to now bargain the implement for Troublemaker Oof? They do not. Okay, I'll cycle. 4 in the graveyard. Cycle again, that's 5 in the graveyard. Cycle again. 6 in the graveyard. This is turn 3. Okay, play the Great Furnace. Don't have to go for it. Turn 4 for the opponent, they play Darksteel Citadel. Worth noting, the Brave the Wilds does give their land haste, I think. Yeah. So it can attack right away if they choose to do that. Looks like they're passing. So I will cycle on their end step, cycling a healer. We found the songs. Let's cycle a Stinger. We have tons of mana. Seems like a reasonable shot. I'll Dark Ritual. Cabal Ritual. Tap for red. Start cycling. Cycle 1. Cycle Vantasaur with the red. We don't really need it. Cycle. 5 mana. Cycle, I have 4 mana. And then I think I Grim Search because I might find creatures. Bargain. Take the Grim Search. Okay. We can Songs of the Damned. Play Blood Celebrant. Make blue. Play Scob. We'll sack the Scob. We'll get back the songs. And then we'll cycle. Cycle the Barrenmoor. And bargain. What? Okay, they decided to concede. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we would have found the Reaping and been pretty in the clear there. What are they going to do? I feel like there's a decent chance that they have some number of artifact disruptive cards, but I think I'm just going to resubmit. Okay, on the draw here, we'll keep this hand. We have no rituals, but we do have a couple of cyclers. Blood Celebrant's kind of a dud in my hand right now. They play Implement of Ferocity. Play the Vault of Whispers, and I will pass the turn. Saving the Barrenmoor as something that I could cycle if possible. Play Darksteel, the Malevolent Rumble, finding Bequeathal, Call in the Garden, Tormod's Crypt, and Tree of Tails. Okay. We can force through the Tormod's Crypt. In order to do that, you need double songs, double reaping. It takes a little while. Okay. They do not play the Crypt out. I'll cycle. We have a reaping. Let's cycle one Baron more. Play the other one. Our opponent plays a Colony Garden. They play out a Troublemaker Oof without bargaining. Feels like they misclicked. That's what they said in chat, that they did misclick. Good for me, of course. We have songs. I'll cycle. Cycle again. I'm gonna put the Lotus Petal on the table. What do they got? Young Wolf. They currently have 2 power. They can put power on their creature with the implement. This time maybe they will bargain. Play Nest Invader. They play Darksteel Citadel. Seems like they just have the 3 power and that's it right now. Get in for 2. We go to 18. Another Tormod's Crypt. That's kind of annoying. We have a 3/6 Vigilance if you want. Cycle this Baron more. They might just like... Alright, I'll just put a Stinger on the table. That's a Stinger. They make the Oof bigger. Okay. Attack for 5. We go to 13. A Rumble. Finding another Troublemaker Oof. Gets rid of my land. So now I cannot actually play out my Vantasaur. Let's cycle this Street Wraith. 7 mana. Cast Lotus Petal. Let's see if they will bite on this Cabal Ritual. They might as well Tormod's Crypt here. The Tormod's Crypt's definitely gonna wreck me. I think that my problem is just like having an inability to fight through Graveyard Hate. I knew that was gonna be an option for them, and I just let them have it. So let's get rid of this Troll of Khazad-dûm. Let's bring in the Ingatures. Let's get rid of Cabal Ritual and 2 Horrors. I'm on the play. I've got a plenty of lands that don't die, so let's keep. Start off with the Swamp, I suppose. Let's play the Swamp and pass. Our opponent leads on a Young Wolf. Let's cycle this Carabid. Cycle Street Wraith. Maybe not necessary. Let's cycle another Carabid. Play out the Baron more. Looks like they're gonna bargain. And then they need to sacrifice. This is an artifact or token, so they could sacrifice a Tree of Tales. And then make their Darksteel into a 3/3 and attack for 4. They Rancor the Young Wolf, so that's 3 damage coming in. Let's implement a Ferocity. I'm gonna play the Great Furnace and I'm gonna pass. If they play one attacks for 3. So we'll go to 12. Then I think they're gonna bargain and go after my land. Okay. So now I have to use the Grim Search. This was all expected. Oops. Bargain the land. Now I'm trying to look for the combo pieces so I can try to win. Take Songs of the Damned. That's it. Okay. We can cycle Horror. It gives me 6 mana. They have 5 power right now. I'm gonna cycle the Healer. I'll pass and discard a Chewer. And I just have to hope that I don't die right now. They Rumble, finding Rancor, Tree of Tales, Implement, and Brave the Wilds. Currently they have 5 damage. Now they can Rancor something, so it'll be 7 damage. We did lose a Lotus Petal. Maybe I should have taken the Lotus Petal. This deck might be too hard for me. They get in for 5. I'll go to 5. So now they have bargained the Young Wolf. They get the Young Wolf back. We're dead on the Crackback. They did not have a Tormod's Crypt. Let's cycle, cycle, and cycle again. We have a Healer. We'll cycle the Healer. Cast Songs of the Damned. Cycle. Looking for spells I can cast. Cycle the Vantasaur. Another Reaping. Let's cycle. So I guess I just go Songs, hold control, Reaping the Graves, get back Vantasaur, and then I suppose I can cycle 1 Street Wraith, then 1, 2. Cycle the Street Wraith, go to 3 life, another Songs. We'll cycle a Carabid. Dark Ritual. We'll cycle a Carabid. Cycle Vantasaur. Finding a Petal. Cycle. 14 creatures. I think I can do better. Let's Songs of the Damned. Reaping the Graves. Get stuff back again. This is a weird turn. We're going combo time. Get back some creatures, but definitely not the Street Wraith. Definitely not the Ingature. Cycle. Not going to cycle the Barrenmore yet. We'll cycle another Stinger. Cannot cycle the Street Wraith, I think, because I need to save that life. Dark Ritual. Cycle a healer. Dark Ritual. I guess maybe I could cycle it because I know that on the next pass I'm going to be able to play out a healer. Let's cycle this healer. Another Reaping. The last creature goes to hand. Cycle. Cycle the Street Wraith. Go to 1 life. Cycle the Barrenmore. Another healer. That's good. Just adding creatures to the graveyard. Okay. 16 mana. And now I'm going to Reap in the Graves, getting back healer. And then get back whatever else I can. Street Wraith, Stinger, healer, Carabid, Vantasaur, some Stingers. Okay. I probably should have played the Petal first. I missed on a creature there. Our opponent conceded. Wow. Well, some mistakes were made. Sloppy play, but we'll try to see if we can win the next one. Okay, round 2 on the play. I'll take it. We'll keep. So I've got Barrenmore as a tap land turn 1. Dying of Doom. I don't know what they're up to. Our opponent mulligans to 6. Let's play the Barrenmore and pass the turn. Vault of Whispers. Could it be a mirror match? We'll cycle looking for a land. Didn't find a land. Oh no. It's a mirror match. That's not good. That's not good. We're on the play. They cycle a Stinger or healer. Cycle. Oh, okay, never mind. So they cycled 3 Street Wraiths in their hand. Wow. Plays a tap land. Okay. Dark Ritual. Cycle. Find Songs. Cycle. Wow, that was bad. I guess I just play the Blood Celebrant out. Our opponent's going for it. They Dark Ritual. Cycles of Vantasaur. Cabal Ritual. Another one. Wow, they definitely had some a good hand versus mine. Mine was slow. They Grim Search. Another Ritual. A Lotus Petal. They've got Songs of the Damned for 15. Storm is 7. So if they have Reap in the Graves, I'm going to go ahead and concede. That's fine. Don't need to sit around. So I can either try to race them. I want to bring in the Great Furnace and cut this Troll. And then I could Macabre. I think I'm just going to have to try to do my thing. I'm on the play, looking for a fast hand. We have probably solid hand. We have to worry about Fairy Macabre if they brought that in. I want to keep 7 as well. It's going to cycle right away. They lead on a Great Furnace. We will cycle a Street Wraith. We find a Vault of Whispers. That's quite good. Land, pass the turn. We kind of have to try to go for a turn 3, I think. But will we have enough resources? We cycle a Vantasaur. I mean, we could just say, I don't think you'll turn 3 me. They cycle a Vantasaur. They find a land. They have a Duress. It's annoying. So they probably take the Songs. Okay. I will cycle. We found another Songs. That's funny. Cycle. Dark Ritual. Let's cycle the Carabid. 5 creatures in the graveyard. Let's cycle Horror. Play the Barrenmore. So can they turn 3 me plus have Duress in their opening hand? Maybe. I didn't feel like I was going to be able to get there. And this might make them feel safe because they know they discarded my Songs. They're going to hard cast a Stinger. Try to go Beats. Found the Reaping. Dark Ritual. Cycle this Barrenmore. We will play a Lotus Petal. Bargain. Sacrificing a land. Let's see what we see. Nothing. We didn't play a land, but I don't want another land. Let's just bin those things. And now cast the Songs, I guess. Cast Songs. So I could have held on to the Songs, but I felt like having the Petal for potentially the Scob would be useful. Let's cycle. Or like maybe casting the healer. Land. Tap. Dark Ritual. Oh no, they also like can kill me with the Vault of Whispers, huh? It's annoying. 5 creatures in the graveyard. Songs of the Damned. Well, Reaping. Get back the healer. We'll go Street Wraith, and then the rest. I feel like I have to play the healer out. And then I have to look for... What are they going to try to kill me from 16? On my turn. Cycle. Cycle. We have another Reaping. I need Bargain. Bargain away land. I am looking for Blood Celebrant and Songs. I like those. Blood Celebrant Songs. In the order. Cast the Blood Celebrant. We cycle. Now I'm feeling a little bit more confident. Cycle. Probably shouldn't yield through the turn in case they're going to do something crazy. Cycle again. Cycle. We go to 3 mana. This is my 4th Songs of the Damned. I have to make it count. Cycle. You don't really have that many creatures in the graveyard. Only 9 right now. This is 10. I have to find the Scob. 11 creatures in the graveyard. Storm is currently 11. 12. Another Reaping. Okay. Cast Songs of the Damned. They're not going to try to kill me. Okay. So we will get back the Stinger. Get back Street Wraith. Street Wraith. Horror. Going down the line. Cycle. We need mana. Cycle. Cycle. Cycle Street Wraith. Dark Ritual. Thank you. Cycling. Cycle of Vantasaur. Maybe it's not necessary to cycle with all that's on the stack here. Cycle of Vantasaur again. We go to 8 mana. Cabal Ritual goes plus 3 mana, which is good. Cycling. 10. 13 cards left in deck. I need to find my Scob. I'm cycling. Another Cabal Ritual. Cycling some more. Grim Search. That helps me find the Scob. We're going to bargain. Sack the Vault of Whispers. And I'll just take Cabal Ritual because the Cabal Ritual represents 2 draws. If I don't take the Cabal Ritual, it's 1 draw. So I'll take the Cabal. Another Grim Search. Cycle. Cycle Vantasaur. Cabal Ritual again. So I'm just going to let these come back. Then go to 0 cards in library. So we'll play out the Petal. Play another Petal. Cycle the Carabid. 2 cards left. There's the Scob. So do they have a removal spell? Sacrifice. Okay, that resolves. Get back Songs of the Damned. Okay, cast a Stinger. Cycle down to 0 in library. Cycle 1. Cycle again. We have 1 mana floating exactly. Cast Songs of the Damned. Cast Reaping the Graves. Get back the Scob. Get back everything else. F6. So this just allows me to resolve all these with this on the stack, and then I'm going to turn all my auto yields off. Make blue. I can't even believe that we found a mirror match. Very surprising. I will sacrifice the Scob again. Get back the Songs again. And then see what happens. They cast a Songs of the Damned. Okay. Cast another Songs of the Damned. Okay. What's the point of this? Sure, they cycle. Just trying to mess with my flow, I guess. Sulfur Reaping over here. Uh-oh. Whoops. They did mess with my flow. Oh well. Cycle. I was meaning to play out some more stingers, but I messed that up. I'm messing with my flow. Just pinging away. So I've been putting all these cycle triggers on the stack, going down to just 1 mana floating, and then we will resolve the Songs of the Damned back to 17 mana, and then start putting some more cycle triggers on the stack. Bop. Okay, so they duress me. It didn't really change anything. I will resubmit. We have a no-lander. We mulligan. 2 lands. Okay, we'll keep. What do I get rid of? Feels like maybe the Cabal Ritual? Maybe the Dark Ritual. I'm not sure. Like, I need the 2nd land. I'll just get rid of the Barrenmoor. I'm on the draw. Kind of have to get lucky here. Opponent keeps 7. If they go land pass, I'll play land. Oops, I'll pass the turn as well. I mean, we could have a turn 3. It seems really unlikely. They are going to cycle a monstrous carabid. I might do that too. I might. Probably will. I will cycle a monstrous carabid. Turn 2. I'll play a Great Furnace and I will pass the turn. They cycle another carabid. I cannot repeat that. I only have the one. Cycles a Vantasaur. Straight Wraith gets cycled. I don't think playing out a Stinger on turn 2 would have been a great idea. A Dark Ritual. It's 4 mana, 5 in play. So this is where I would do the same thing. I would go Dark Ritual, Grim Search into Cabal Ritual. 3, 4, 5. A Grim Search. 6 in the graveyard right now. 11 in the graveyard. So they did bin everything. It was 3 cyclers and a furnace. They go Cabal Ritual. So we're kind of hoping they fizzle. They're cycling away. They're at 14 life. They definitely felt like they were pressured to go for it, but even though, okay, there's a Songs of the Damned, so they have plenty of mana. There's Storm counts 5. Casting a Grim Search, sacrificing their second land, or their last land, and it's not good for me. Puts a lot of creatures in the graveyard. Lotus Petal. Another Vault of Whispers for them. 3 cards in hand. There is a chance that they did not find the Reap in the Graves. They also only have 8 mana. Nope, never mind. They had a Songs. So if they don't have Reaping here, I'd be very surprised. There's a Reap in the Graves. 15 mana. They're cycling. Found a Ritual. Cycles to 8 life. 6 life. Cabal Ritual, 2 cards in hand. They're very all in at the moment. Looks like they're going to play out the Drannith Stinger. It's weird. Don't think that's a great idea. Oh, they're playing a healer. Okay. Healer in play. Begin cycling. Cycling they're going to gain some life. This allows them to have a bit more flexibility. Lotus Petal enters the battlefield. Cycling away. Do you think I should cast spells in the middle of the thing to mess with their rhythm? No, I'm not going to. Cycling a Carabid. 18 mana available. 20 mana available after a Dark Ritual. Cycling 4 cards in hand. All they need to do is hit a Reaping. All we need is their Reapings in the bottom 3. That happened to me recently. I had 3 of my Songs of the Damned in the bottom 4. Rowan's Grim Search is going to give them a bunch. I think they took one of those cards. That's not good for me. They Cabal Ritual. Lotus Petal. If they have a Reaping, it will be GG. Cast another Songs of the Damned. 30 mana. There's a Reap in the Graves. Finally. On to round 3. Round 3 versus Rash. Very strong player. Let's keep. I think the last time I faced them, they were on some mid-range stuff. They play a Swamp and a Cat. They will have Nile Spellbombs and things like that in their main deck. Let's play out a Bear Vault of Whispers and pass to the next end step. We have 3 things we can cycle. They're going to get in with the Cat. So this is probably like a green-black Food Pestilence. It's very difficult to beat this kind of thing. Oh, they Corrupted Conviction. Don't know what that means. But it's 7 cards in hand. Let's cycle this healer. Finding Troll of Khazad-dûm. Okay. It gives me another land. That's why I put it in the deck anyway. Get the Swamp. Play the Swamp. Pass the turn. We have 5 cyclers in hand. They play Nutrient Block. They can sacrifice Nutrient Block to the Cat. And they are on black-white gates. So they probably also have Thraben Charms in their deck. Find a Lotus Petal. It's turn 3. Do I think that they will have it? I'm going to cycle some Street Wraiths. See what we can see. Another Street Wraith. Cycle a Carabid. Cycle another Carabid. So many creatures in the graveyard. They sacrifice the Nutrient Block to the Cat so they can return the Cat. I'll play out the Baronmoor. I'm going to pass the turn. We're trying to fade a Thraben Charm or a Nile Spellbomb. They get in for 1. Plays a Citadel Gate on white-black. So on black. They're paying cost. They play Sacred Cat. And there's the Nile Spellbomb. That's pretty sad for me. We have a Grim Search. I'll bargain away. Bargain the land. Take Songs. Wow, maybe I could have gotten there last turn. We will take nothing else. We have a Scob. So, guess I can Play the Baronmoor. Pass the turn. Discard a Vantasaur. They play a Nutrient Block. Get 3. The Fanatical Offering it. I actually feel like I have maybe enough to get there, but I have to use the Grim Search probably. I have to scob the Grim Search. Let's Dark Ritual. Start cycling. 1. Cycle. 2. Cycle. 3. Play Cabal Ritual. We'll cycle the Street Wraith. We go to 8 life. Stinger. We found a Reaping. So even through what's going on, we might be able to get there. Let's cycle. Cycle again. Cycle Street Wraith. I put a lot of creatures in my deck, and I guess it paid off. Play Lotus Petal. Play Songs of the Damned. Make a blue. Scob. Storm is 6. We will sack the Scob. We will get back these songs. And then we will cast the songs. I guess I have to go hold control, cast the songs, Reaping. That way maybe I can get some extra value. Get Street Wraith. That's not good. Street Wraith, and then Vantasaur, Stinger, 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 Vantasaur, and the Healer. Cycle to 2. Cycle. Cycle. Yeah, I'm not going to cycle that yet. Cycle the Vantasaur. Cycle the Stinger. Another songs. Cycle Stinger. Cycle the Baronmoor. Okay, we have Blood Celebrant now. I think I have to just Songs of the Damned here. And then let all this resolve. They lose out on a little bit of mana. But we have to get the Healer on the table. And then cycle a creature. Cycle again. Cast Lotus Petal. So I can Grim Search. We have one. We've only used 1 Reaping. Bargaining the Grim Search puts me to 1 life. I still have the Lotus Petal. Bargain. And I don't think I need the mana, so I think I'm just going to bin everything. Go to 1 life. Dark Ritual. Cycle to 2 life. There's a Reaping. Sweet! Play the Scob. We sack the Scob. We get back the songs. Then I cast it. And then we Reaping. It was tight, but we got there. Now let's yield. Bring all the team home. We'll start out by paying a life, casting a Stinger. Cycle 1 Vantasaur. When it goes to 23. We'll pay a life, we'll play a Stinger. Then we'll cycle a 4, sure. Bonk, you go to 20. Let's pay another life. We'll play a Stinger. Then we'll put you to 17. Zap. I'll pay a life again. Play another creature. And cycle. So now I'm almost to the point where I can cycle the Street Wraiths with no big deal. But because we're shooting them for 4 a turn, or 4 a cycle, like, easy peasy. Just have to cycle 2 more times. Don't even have to use the Street Wraiths. But I think I will probably use the Street Wraith anyway. Goes to 1. Yeah. Zap ya. So the problem is, this actually would be a good matchup for Gilded Light because it stops the Nile Spellbomb and also the Thraben Charms. We just have to kind of split the difference. We could probably play around Thraben Charms. Maybe 3 and 1. I'm going to get rid of Cabal Ritual, Troll, 1 Horror. Going down on lands, but I think I have more time to draw lands, so I think it should be okay. So we have turn 1 Duress. It's my only Duress. Should I play it on turn 1? It does take the Nile Spellbomb out of their hand. They played the Citadel Gate. I'm just going to Duress you right now. I will take your Thraben Charm. So I took the Thraben Charm as hoped. And they play a Heap Gate. They can play the Outlaw Medic now. Thraben Charm is gone. Double Glinthawk. They can also go Nutrient Block Glinthawk, just have more pressure on the table, but they don't get to draw a card that way. Plays the Nutrient Blocks. They're going to go Glinthawk. Picks up the block. I'm looking for lands off this draw. We whiffed. All good. They play another land. Nutrient Block again. Gonna be another Glinthawk. It is. Currently have one creature in the graveyard. I do have the Reaping. Need another land. Cycle Healer. We whiffed, so we'll just discard a Chewer. 3 creatures in the graveyard. They play Cauldron Familiar. Plays out the Outlaw Medic. Plays a land. So the only card in their hand is the Nutrient Block. Gets in for 2 or 4. Cycle of Vantasaur. I will discard a healer. I could have discarded the Blood Celebrant. What am I doing? That would have been a much better discard. They play a Limbus. Uh-oh. That was a good draw. Plays a Sacred Cat. That was the draw. Plays Nutrient Block. Land would be perfect, probably. No land. We have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. We have to go Songs of the Damned. Cycle. Dark Ritual. Cycle again. Cycle again. Vault of Whispers is mid. Play Cabal Ritual. Guess I Blood Celebrant. Try to get some creatures back. We have to rip really well, though. Vantasaur Healer. Vantasaur Healer. So I could have been 1 deeper here if I had discarded the Blood Celebrant, but I also wouldn't have had the Storm count. Dark Ritual, okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Cycle. Can we get there? Grim Search. So we could go Lotus Petal plus Songs. That doesn't seem like very likely. We'll cycle. We'll cycle. There's a Scob. We'll go to game 3. Yeah, we weren't going to get there. We know they have Thraben Charms. Guess I have to just split this. Resubmit. Maybe on the play I could take out 1 more cycler for a land. We have 2 lands. Perfect. With 1 more land, we can Grim Search, fill up the graveyard, then go Cabal Ritual and try to go off. Play the land. Your turn. They lead on a Spellbomb. Just try to draw a land. Play a land. I'll pass the turn. We did beat a Spellbomb the previous game. Place another Basilisk Gate. They just don't have anything. I'll cycle a creature. We have Reaping. We have all of the things necessary to beat the Spellbomb. I will cycle a Vantasaur. Another Grim Search. Go ahead and Duress you, I guess. Instant Ramen, Thraben Charm. They have Fairy Macabre in hand. Wow. I'll just take the Thraben Charm. They're going to flash in the Instant Ramen now. They get to draw a card. Opponent's just trying to figure out if they want to take their turn or not. But they played the Black Dragon Gate. And a Stinger. I can play the Stinger. Seems not very good. I think I'm just going to cycle it, trying to find a land. I can also Cabal Ritual into Grim Search. Basically convert 2 cards. Cabal Ritual. Draw 2. Play a land. Now they can get rid of 2 creatures with their Macabre. Here they're going to pick up the Instant Ramen. Plays a Black Dragon Gate. We have a Vantasaur. I think I'm going to pass the turn. Flashes in the Instant Ramen. Pretty sweet. Final Fantasy card. They can gate up their Glinhawk now and hold the draw off the Spellbomb. Glinhawk would be a 6/6 right now. They can almost just kill me with the Glinhawk, so it seems like I'm going to have to go for it. They gate it. Yep. Gets in for 6. We go to 12. Plays a cat. We're going to Grim Search, bargain away the land. Looking for Songs of the Damned and Reaping. We find Reaping. We find... what? Dark Ritual? I can get rid of my cards now. It passed to my turn. Best draw would be a black land. I'll attempt a Dark Ritual. Feel like this isn't going to work. Okay, so our opponent cracks a Spellbomb. Clearly bad for me. We will be dead if we pass the turn. So what's my best plan? Cycle the Street Wraith. I can cycle 3 times and then cast the songs, but I think I have the Grim Search. If I hit 4 creatures, that's better. They still have the Macabre in hand too. We'll take the Dark Ritual. 2 creatures in the graveyard. Go Dark Ritual. Oh, I should have played the... if I played the Lotus Petal first, I could have responded to the Macabre with the Reaping. It's just because they're taking like 2 or 3 minutes between actions, it's like throwing me off a lot. Okay, they finally did something. We'll cycle. And cycle. Play a land. Cycle again. Play a Lotus Petal. Cycle again. Make black. Cycle the Street Wraith. We found double songs. That's pretty good. Songs of the Damned. Reaping. Get back the Carabid. That'd be just insane if I could pull this off. We'll go Street Wraith. 1, 2, 3. Maybe the Street Wraith coming back is sketchy. We'll go to 1 life. Yep. Cycle. Another songs. We'll cycle. Dark Ritual is awesome because it helps me fuel the songs. Putting more creatures in, hopefully. We cycle, we cycle. Now I need a Lotus Petal. Okay. Songs of the Damned. Cycle. Lotus Petal would allow me to play the Blood Celebrant and use it. Cycle. Cycle the Carabid. Another songs. I'll cycle here. Cycle a Healer. Storm is 8. Cycle a Horror. Songs. Blood Celebrant. Reaping everything back. Putting the Street Wraith on the bottom of the pile. Cycle. Another Street Wraith. Cycle the Healer. Uh-oh. Guess I have 1 more healer in the pile. Cycle this healer. Grim Search I can't cast. Cycle the Carabid. Cycle this Carabid. Dark Ritual. Cycle the Barrenmoor. Mantisaur gets cycled. Barrenmoor gets cycled. Okay. Cycle. Is this the last healer? Yes. Okay. I will cycle this Stinger. Songs of the Damned again. Alright. Okay, we're still cycling. We have 7 cards left. Petal, white, play the healer. Cycle. How do I win? Drawing the Scob? Oh my god, we drew the Scob. Wow. What just happened? This is crazy. Okay. Scob. What? Okay, we sack the Scob. Get the songs. Pass the songs. We reaping. Getting the Scob. Okay. How many songs have we used? 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4. Dang. That's gnarly. Okay, get everything back. Bring everything back to hand. Then we cycle 1 creature. How do I do this? I think I have to Scob for the songs again. Sack the Scob. Get the songs. I might not have enough mana. Cycle the Horror. Okay. Petal. Have to just like put a Stinger in play. Cycle 1. Need a Dark Ritual or a Cabal Ritual or something. Cycle another. I'm at 4 life. Go to 3 life. Another Lotus Petal. We can go to 1 life. I just don't have enough creatures. Darn. I wish my opponent had allowed me to take actions. Alright, I took too many actions. We almost got there. I'll see you in round 4. Round 4. I'm having a hard time playing around all the hate cards, and I think maybe just there's a lot of hate in the format, so, and a lot of good players. The Dine of Doom player was on the play in the mirror, so they won game 1 and 3. And then Rash just really had a lot of hate cards. This seems fine. I will keep. They're on Razor Trap Gorge, so probably Red Black Burn. Play a Barrenmoor. They could also be on main deck hate cards like Bajuka Bog. They pass the turn. They go Chain Lightning. Not going to do anything about that. I will attempt to cycle a creature. Play a land. The Vampires Kiss me to 15. I'll cycle a Stinger. We find the Troll. That does get me a land. I'll cycle for the land. And then pass the turn. Looking to try to win on turn 4. Opponent's turn 4. They play a Kitchen Imp. So we have to stay above 3 life. So they could have a Lightning Bolt at any time. Alright, we will cycle a Horror. Cycle a Street Wraith. Cycle a Stinger. There's the Songs of the Damned. Very nice. Bam, combo time. Let's do it. Cycle. Pedal. Come on, opponent. What they should do is just bolt me right now so I don't have to worry about it. Cycle. We will cycle again. Play a Lotus Petal for Storm Count. Play Dark Ritual. We're at 9 life. Play a Blood Celebrant. Cast a Songs of the Damned. Make blue. Cast Repository Scob. They could bolt my Repository Scob if they have a Lightning Bolt. It's fine if they do, I think. Okay, so they chose to bolt the Blood Celebrant, which I think was incorrect. Should have bolted the Scob. Sack the Scob. Maybe they just didn't understand. Get the songs. We can now Grim Search, bargain away the land. We'll take another songs and a Lotus Petal for Storm Count. Play the petal, play the songs, reaping, get back, and then we'll put back, we're at 7 life. Maybe I should get everything back. Okay, I'll get everything back. 1, 2, 3. Mess that up. Cast Songs of the Damned. 6. We will go red, red, play Stinger, and then play the Blood Celebrant. Cycle. Cycle again. I guess I should. Okay, there's a healer. That's what I was hoping for. Healer, cycle. Don't think they can Fire Blast me or anything. We put them to 14. We Dark Ritual. They go to 13 or 12. Put you to 10. 8. I'm blasting. They go to 4. Cycle the healer. This puts them to 2. And then I'll just cycle a Troll of Khazad-dûm for no value. Zap. You're dead. Okay, so Bojuka Bog is a problem. Nile Spellbomb is a problem. Can't really deal with it, so we're just gonna resubmit. Okay, here we are. I think this is fine, right? We've got a couple cyclers. Seems okay. I wonder if they'll like bring in Artifact Hate to kill my lands. Okay, Jagged Baron's turn 1. I will play Vault of Whispers, pass the turn. They play an Epicure and another Jagged Barons. We'll cycle the Horror. Another Horror. Okay. Play land and pass. Our opponent attacks for 1 after playing a Mountain. We're at 16. They could maybe kill me on their next turn. Cast into the fire my land. Let's start by cycling a Vantasaur. Cycle the Street Wraith. I'm just going to cycle the Horror. Find a Cabal Ritual. So Lotus Petal would be good. Hopefully they can't kill me on their turn and I can try to win on my turn. And they've got the Nile Spellbomb. Stinky. Pass the turn. I'm going to cast Faithless Looting. Discarding Kitchen Imp. I guess I do have to just respect the Spellbomb. It's just my bad. They play an Epicure. So they're tapped out. We have 4 creatures in the graveyard. We have Songs of the Damned now. Let's go Dark Ritual. Cabal Ritual. Wait, no, doesn't work. Cycle Carabid. Dark Ritual. Cabal Ritual. So now they have to try and determine if they want to stop me from getting this Cabal Ritual. And now I think I'm going to go for Cycle a Stinger. Make it juicy. Cast Songs of the Damned. They didn't bite. I'll cycle. Play Blood Celebrant. Cycle a Healer. Cycle the Street Wraith. Play a Lotus Petal. We will... Guess this is going to kill me, huh? I should have held the Lotus Petal. Now I'm just hoping that they made a mistake. They make a mistake. Alright. They did not make a mistake. Get back the songs. Alright, they got me. Gross. I'm having a very hard time with this post-board stuff. Oh boy. Let's bring in the Great Furnace. Bringing in the Ingot Chewers. We're gonna cut the Troll. Cut the Horrors. Feel that this is definitely a deck that experts can play, and people that are not experts kind of have problems. But this hand, I think, is a trap. Let's mulligan. Well, that's not a trap. That's just not a valid hand. We go to 5. We go to 4. Darn. We'll get rid of land. Play the Baron more. So the reason I got rid of the lands was because we have to just take our time here. Regardless. They go Spellbomb. Cycle a creature. They play a Jagged Barrens. Pass the turn. I'll cycle a creature. Find Songs of the Damned. So now we are looking to find a red land plus the Ingot Chewer to force the Spellbomb. Grab the prize, discarding Alms of the Vein. We take 5 damage. There's the Ingot Chewer. Looking for a red land. Play the Vault of Whispers. I will pass the turn. I think they're probably going to cast into the fire my land. If they dress me, I'll be really sad. They go Faithless Looting. Another Alms of the Vein. We'll go to 11. 2 of my healers are currently in the graveyard. Plays a land. Here's the Cast in the Fire. Vampire's Kiss. Cycle. I got 2 looks for a red land here. They could just crack the Spellbomb right now. I could have waited, and then they couldn't crack the Spellbomb. I don't think 4 creatures and them not drawing a land or drawing a card matters that much. I'm a little bit sick right now, so try and stick with me. My brain's not functioning. I ended up drawing a Grim Search off of the cycle. Okay, they let me have it. I will cycle a Stinger. Cycle Street Wraith. Trying to find a red land. Just have to pass. They had Bajuka Bog in hand the whole time and they were so concerned. Alright. Fair enough. So lots of win, then lose. Let's see if we can take round 5. Round 5. We're on the draw. We cannot keep a no-lander yet again. This is solid. We have 2 lands. We can just put back a Dark Ritual, I guess. Frostforge Bridge. Okay, my turn. We draw Songs of the Damned. Let's just pass the turn. I wonder if they're playing Wildfire, and in that case, I wouldn't want to cycle the troll for the land. They have a Vault of Whispers. Let's cycle the Vantasaur. Okay. Cycle Street Wraith. Let's cycle for a land then. And pass the turn. Guess I maybe could have gone for a turn 2. I think this might be a turn 3 win. They play a bridge. They don't have another land or any Wildfire. We'll cycle 4 in the graveyard, but only some of them actually do anything. Let's Dark Ritual. 5 in the graveyard. Cycle. 6. Working towards Threshold. Cycle. That's 7. Yeah, I'm going for it. Ball Ritual. We'll cycle. And cycle again. We can Songs of the Damned. Cast the Blood Celebrant. Make blue. Cast the Scob. Doesn't really matter if the Scob survives this turn, but it'd be great if it did. Sacrifice it. Get back the Songs of the Damned. We can cast Songs of the Damned. Storm is 5. 6. Currently have 13 mana. So I'm gonna hold control. Songs. Reaping. Get back the Scob. We don't need to get back to Troll. So we'll just get back Street Wraith, Vantasaur, Carabid, Stinger, Carabid, Horror, and Horror. Cycle. I go to 15. We'll do it again. Go to 13. They're pausing. Do they have a Macabre? I don't know. That'd be bad. We're cycling. Cycle a healer. Grim Search. I think I'll just cycle ways. Petal. Cycle a Carabid. Cycle a Stinger. Dark Ritual's good. Now I can cycle the last 2. Cycle. And cycle again. So we're up on mana, I think. 3 mana floating. Cycle a Horror. And then the Carabid's going to come back. Or I mean the Scob. I'll just cycle. We'll make 12 mana. Land. Make blue. Scob it back. Wait, I should have done this. Let's bargain. Sacrificing the land. Okay, we find Reaping. Find Cabal. Okay, so now I can take the songs. That was sketchy. What if I found a songs there? We'll take the songs. Go Cabal Ritual. Petal. 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 And cycle. Vantasaur gets cycled. Horror gets cycled. Finally, we have a sick turn 3 here. Cycling some more. Great Furnace. That's a stall point for us. So I can Songs of the Damned, get back everything. I will F6 now. Not the troll. I think our opponent scooped. Sweet. I don't know what they're playing. Red-black stuff. Probably an Ingot Chewer deck. I think I will cut the troll. One Cabal, couple horrors. Could be a Wildfire deck. Let's submit. I have 7 red sources for the Ingot Chewer. I hope that's enough. We found a red source. The Wildfire would hit our black land. I think maybe we lead on the Great Furnace in case they have Artifact Destruction. Our opponent's playing apparently Grixis Affinity. Let's play Great Furnace and pass. I'll cycle the Caramid. They just had a really bad hand last game. Play Vault to Whispers. Pass again. This is a deck that could be playing counter spells as well. They go Thoughtcast for 2 mana. So this looks like a Hydroblast maybe. We'll cycle the Stinger. Maybe a Dispel, maybe a cycle the Stinger again. We're out of cyclers. We'll cycle the Street Wraith, 4 in the graveyard. Rim Search. Play the Great Furnace. I will attempt a Dark Ritual. That resolves. Cycle Barrymore. Cycle a Stinger. Play a Cabal Ritual. Let's cycle the Barrymore again. Well, this Grim Search has to resolve for us to be able to get here. And we can't take any of these cards. We'll try Songs of the Damned. Okay. Bargain again. We have to try to find our Reaping. We can't take any of these cards. Cycle. We're going for the turn 3 again. We just didn't get there yet. We're cycling away. Cycle again. Play the Cabal Ritual. I'm pretty all in right now. I got 2 more draws. Cycle. There we go. Got a vase. Always had it. Play the Lotus Petal. I almost wonder if I should just evoke the Ingot Chewer for Storm. We'll cycle. I probably should. Go red. Evoke the Ingot Chewer. They could also have a Galvanic Blast. Maybe they have a Hydroblast. Hydroblast was good versus the deck previously when we could run out of colored sources, but now that we're playing something like the blow up your land, now that we're playing the thing that filters, whatever, Blood Celebrant, doesn't matter as much. So I've used 1, 2, 3 songs. Get back Healer at the bottom. Cannot go below 3 life. So 2 Street Wraiths, and then we'll go down the line. 3 Street Wraiths would put me to 4. I'm afraid of that. Okay. Cycle. We'll go to 8. Cycle the Stinger. Go to, or no life change. 22 cards, 21 cards left. Dark Ritual. We will go for it. 6 mana available, or 6 life available. Okay, cycle. Come on, we gotta finish strong. Vault of Whispers is the draw. We'll cycle the Stinger. There's another Reaping. So a blue source and... because they could have a Pyroblast. We'll cycle the Stinger. Do I think they brought in Pyroblast versus my Scob? They might have. Cycle Healer. I'm running out of mana and cards. Cycle another Reaping. We'll cycle. We need mana. Oh no. Cycle. We have to bargain. Can we get there? Oh no. This doesn't do it, right? So we have to bin all of these. Lotus Petal is not really helpful. Bin all of these. Okay. I have to find my last. They put me to 2, which is fine. Cycle. I needed 1 more mana. Cycle. Can we find it? Oh man, can't get there. Do I have another land drop? I don't. Darn. I'll just kill myself then. Doink. Oh, I was so close. I didn't have any more? Was there one left in the deck? It was the bottom card. Let's bring in another cycler and cut one of the chewers. We're on the play. Seems fine. The cool thing about this deck is how often it's like basically wheeling. Pass the turn. I will cycle. Another songs. Cycle Stinger. We need a dark or a black land here. Cycle. Should I try to go for it? I think that's a no. Let's pass. Hope that they don't mess with me too bad. I think I can have a turn 3 though. Please don't mess me. No! Bro. Uncool. Discard the Cabal Ritual. Pass. Maybe I should have gone for the turn 2 there. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. I'll cycle this Carabid. Let's put the pedal on the table. So I think I can win on the next turn. I have to survive though. They have 6 damage. Plays a Kalikaiz Shaman. Also fine. My turn. Let's go Lotus Petal. They immediately cracked the Spell Bomb. Okay. I will Songs of the Damned. 4 mana. Bargain. Bargain the Great Furnace. Take Dark Ritual. We'll cast Dark Ritual. Storm is 4. Cast Songs. Go for Reaping. And then this all happens. Gets rid of my cards. Play Great Furnace. Tap it. We will bargain it. Oh, I'll take Songs and Reaping. Do I need the Reaping? We've used 1 Reaping. I think I do need the Reaping. Okay. Any order. We're at 6 life. So I can't go to 4. Cycle. I need a healer now. Cycle. I think I have to just play the healer. Cast the healer. I'll cycle. They galvanic me. I'll cycle again. Go to 3 life. They're gonna Kalikaiz Shaman. Sacrificing. And now I can Songs of the Damned. Cycle. Go to 3 life. And 4 life. I don't know if I can even survive this right now. But I'm trying. We have a Dark Ritual. Cycle. I need another Songs of the Damned. Got another Dark Ritual. Go to 6 life. No, found a Lotus Petal. So I guess I have to now let this resolve. And then I will go to 2 life. Or I could like Ritual, Reaping. And then I can use the Street Wraiths. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have to try to Ritual. This is very odd. We will Reaping. Go Stinger on the bottom. Street Wraith. And then some more cards. Cycle, this puts me to 5. Baron more. Cycle puts me to 4. Cycle. Go to 5 again. Find an untapped land. This is just gnarly. I'll cycle. Back to 6 life. Okay. These have to go back to hand. I guess I could cycle. I don't even know if I played a land this turn. We're gonna go way up. It's turn 5. Lotus Petal, casting songs and stuff. Plays the Great Furnace. I did play a land. We have, so I need some time. This will put me to 4 life. If I cycle 1 more creature, then I can just pedal into Ingot Chewer your Mirror Enforcer, and all they have is the refurb, and I have a couple of turns. Or next turn I think I'm gonna have to Ingot Chewer. I have to hit the Ingot Chewer anyway. So let's just cycle. But I didn't bring back the other Ingot Chewer. There's 7 life. Find a Grim Search. Now we get a 4 life. Back to 5 life. Crazy game. We probably die, but let's just go ahead and kill your Mirror Enforcer. Discard. And then discard. Play a Blood Fountain. They get in for 2. I go to 3. I'll cycle a Carabid. I have 1 songs left in the deck. I suppose if I draw it, maybe I can win. We've used 4 Lotus Petals. Actually, I can't win because, or maybe I could. If I draw it right now, I could go, nope, I can't. Dang. Bummer. So I went 1-4. I won a game in every stupid match. And I just bombed post board constantly. Bombing post board, bombing post board, bombing post board. I think bombing post board. So Cycle Storm is hard. That is the long and short of it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.